tavern off Route 5, still somehow barely alive. Old men sitting by the wall, talking baseball, trucks, and fall. Neon lights faded blue, like the dreams we once held on to. And every Friday after work, we'd stop there just to ease the hurt. That jukebox by the barroom doors play the same songs for years or more. And every time they play our tune, I still look around for you. Funny how a melody can stay long after people fade away. You were the last song on the jukebox, the final call at 12 o'clock, the slow dance underneath dim lights, the reason those old songs felt right. Now every steel guitar I hear still brings your memory near, and this old heart still won't let go of the last song on the jukebox. We were young when the world stood still, back before life lost its thrill. Sunday drives and county fairs, bonfire smoking, autumn air. You love those old heartbreak songs, said real country helped folks stay strong. And every word those singers sang sounded like our lives back then. Then one winter you got sick, time moved cruel and much too quick. Now your chair sits empty here, but somehow I still feel you near. Some loves never truly end, they just wait somewhere again. You were the last song on the jukebox, still spinning when the barroom stops, like old vinyl in my soul, turning slow and growing old. And every lonely bar stool night still holds your shadow in the light, while those country records glow. You're the last song on the jukebox. Tonight I dropped another dime and let our favorite song rewind. For 3 short minutes you came back, riding those old memory tracks. You were the last song on the jukebox, the final dance before it stopped. And someday when my time is through, I hope heaven plays me back to you, where neon lights never grow dark and country music heals old hearts. Until then I'll miss you so, my last song on the jukebox. There's a little diner off old I-12 where half this town still knows me well. Rosie pours my coffee black and asks me why I keep coming back. That corner booth beside the glass still holds shadows from the past. where you and I would laugh for hours, dreaming big in younger hours. Saturday nights in '65 felt like the whole world was alive. Country songs on the jukebox loud, while teenagers danced and twirled around. Back then love came naturally, like summer wind through Tennessee. At the corner booth at Rosie's Diner, life felt warm and love burned brighter. Cherry pie and midnight talks, holding hands on parking lot walks. No riches, fame, or fancy plans, just simple dreams and honest hands. And every old country tune reminds her of the corner booth at Rosie's Diner. I work nights at the railroad yard, you work double shifts so hard. But every payday Friday night, we'd still make time beneath neon lights. Then came babies, bills, and years, hard-earned smiles and hidden tears. But somehow through the changing times, we kept dancing through life's hard lines. Now the diner's growing old, like the story's still untold. And every wrinkle on my face carries memories time can't erase. Funny how one little place can hold your whole life in its space. At the corner booth at Rosie's Diner, I still see your eyes shining brighter. Old country songs still softly play, like yesterday never went away. And when those steel guitars cry slow, I swear your spirit still shows, right beside me every night there at Rosie's old diner. Tonight the rain falls soft outside, like all those years just rolled by. And somewhere in that jukebox glow, our younger hearts still move slow. At the corner booth at Rosie's Diner, love still feels a little kinder. And if heaven lets old memories stay, I'll meet you there again someday. With coffee cups and country gold, two young hearts that never grow old, while angels play those old-time songs at Rosie's Diner all night long. There's a diner by the river bend where old folks still meet up with friends. Coffee cups and laughter lines, talking about the good old times. The preacher's son still runs the store, just like his daddy did before. And every truck that rolls through town still slows its tires down. I met you there in '68, blue dress shining at the county stage. Band was playing soft and low. Lord, I knew I'd never let you go. We didn't have much money then, but somehow we were rich back then. It was Friday night in Tennessee, your hand reaching out for me, old jukebox playing Patsy Slow, while the moonlight stole the show. Sweet tea kisses, summer air, your long blonde hair everywhere, 1,000 miles away from fame, but life was beautiful the same. Now the children all have children too,
and some old friends we once knew
rest beneath those churchyard stones.
Not a day goes by I don't miss home.
That courthouse clock still rings at noon,
and somebody still plays old tunes
from a dusty bar on Cedar Lane,
trying to outrun the rain.
The world got loud and moved too fast, but our kind of love was built to last through every storm and every year.
Country songs kept us here.
A simple town and simple dreams still mean everything to me. It was Friday night in Tennessee, two young hearts running free, pickup truck and no dirt roads.
That's how country love still grows.
No fancy life, no big city lights, just porch
Swings and summer nights.
And if I had one life again,
I'd live it all the same.
tonight the fireflies still glow,
Like they did so long ago.
and your hand still fits in mine, like heaven made it, that design. It's another night in Tennessee, and you're still here with me. Gray-haired angels growing old,
With hearts that never turn cold.
and when they lay me down someday,
I know exactly what they'll play.
one old country melody
On a Friday night in Tennessee.
There's an old front porch on Willow Creek where Daddy smoked and talked for weeks about hard work, God, and Chevrolet, back when life moved slow that way. Mama hung clothes out in the sun while Merle played for everyone. From that little kitchen radio that never failed to steal the show. I was 17 and worn blue jeans, living on hometown dreams. Friday nights at the county fair, Lord, we thought forever lived there. Now the town looks smaller than before, but the memories still open every door. And the radio still knows my name, still plays those songs that never changed. Steel guitars and heartbreak lines take me back in time to that girl in the summer rain, slow dancing by the railroad train. Some things fade, but one thing stays. The radio still knows my name. Worked 30 years at the sawmill yard. Hands got rough and life got hard. But every payday Friday night we'd drive downtown beneath neon lights. That old bar off Highway 10 still has our picture hanging in. Me and her in '69, young and wild and feeling fine. Now my hair's turned winter gray, but I still hear those records play. And every note pulls me right back down those old forgotten tracks. Funny how an old song can heal everything this life can steal. And the radio still knows my name, still plays those songs through joy and pain. Old bar rooms and dusty roads, stories country told about broken hearts and wedding rings, simple lives and little things. A man grows old, but deep inside, those songs keep him alive. And my grandson rides beside me in that truck from '73. I tell him, son, don't chase the gold, just hold on to the ones you love. And the radio still knows my name, like an old friend through every change. When my time finally rolls away and I reach those heaven gates, I pray somewhere an old jukebox still plays country around the clock. And she's waiting there again, where the radio knows my name. There's a little tavern down on Main, still glowing softly through the rain. same old bartender knows my name, and nothing there has really changed. That jukebox hums those country tunes like it did back in June of '72. When you walked in wearing white and turned my whole world upside down that night. We danced slow to closing time, your hand fitting right in mine. Smoking whiskey filled the air, but all I saw was standing there. Back then forever felt so near, like youth would last us every year. Neon lights and empty bar stools, old guitars and broken rules, country songs that heal the pain, like summer sunshine after rain. Now the nights feel cold and long, but I still hear our favorite song, and every memory still pulls toward those neon lights and empty bar stools. We built a life in this small town, raised our babies all around. Christmas lights and Sunday prayers, Little League games and county fairs. You stood beside me through it all, through layoffs, hard times, every fall. And every night when work got rough, you somehow made this life enough. But heaven called you way too soon, one cold and quiet afternoon. Now every Friday after dark, I still come here to find your heart. Funny how old songs survive, keeping lost love still alive. Neon lights and empty bar stools still make me feel close to you. Steel guitars and old sad lines bring back sweeter times. And somewhere in the smoky glow, I swear I still see you slow dancing slow, like no time ever moved at all beneath those neon lights and empty bar stools. Tonight I dropped another dime and let our old song play one more time. For 3 short minutes you came back, riding old memory tracks. Neon lights and empty bar stools, a lonely heart and old country blues. But if love truly never dies, then yours still shines in these barroom lights. And when my final night rolls through, I hope heaven looks like this room, with country music soft and low, and you waiting by the jukebox glow.
There's a truck stop down on Highway 41, where tired drivers stop before the dawn. Neon glowing through the night, like a beacon in the pale moonlight. Waitresses calling everybody hum, coffee pouring all night long, and that old jukebox by the wall still plays country through it all. I drove freight from coast to coast, missing home the very most, but every mile that highway road, country music warmed my soul. Those old songs kept lonely men alive on endless roads and sleepless nights. At the truck stop on Highway 41, you can hear where old lives come from. Steel guitars and diesel smoke, broken dreams and country folk. Every song tells somebody's pain, like windshield tears in pouring rain. And every tired soul belongs at Highway 41. I met a waitress there one fall, prettiest smile I ever saw. She'd save my seat every week and laugh whenever I tried to speak. Then one night after closing time, we danced slow while Conway sang Two Lonely Hearts Beneath Dim Lights, trying hard to make life right. Years rolled by like rolling wheels, children came and wounds got healed. Now she's sleeping home tonight while I still chase highway lights. Funny how love sometimes appears in ordinary places through the years. At the truck stop on Highway 41, life ain't pretty, but it sure ain't done. Old red boots and worn out floors like 1,000 towns before. And every country melody still means more the older you get to be, 'cause honest hearts still beat strong at Highway 41. Tonight I park beneath the stars, listening to old guitar bars, and somewhere through the static glow I heard those old songs soft and low. At the truck stop on Highway 41, that's where my whole life feels undone. Every memory, every mile still rides with me all the while. And when my final highway ends, I hope I hear those songs again, with angels humming all night long at Highway 41.
There's a little tavern off Route 5, still somehow barely alive. Old men sitting by the wall, talking baseball, trucks and fall. Neon lights faded blue, like the dreams we once held on to. And every Friday after work, we'd stop there just to ease the hurt. The jukebox by the barroom door has played the same songs for years or more, and every time they play our tune, I still look around for you. Funny how a melody can stay long after people fade away. You were the last song on the jukebox, the final call at 12 o'clock, a slow dance underneath them lights, the reason those old songs felt right. Now every steel guitar I hear still brings your memory near, and this old heart still won't let go of the last song on the jukebox. We were young when the world stood still, back before life lost its thrill. Sunday drives and county fairs, bonfire smoke in autumn air. You loved those old heartbreak songs, said real country helped folks stay strong. And every word those singers sang sounded like our lives back then. Then one winter you got sick, time moved cruel and much too quick. Now your chair sits empty here, but somehow I still feel you near. Some loves never truly end, they just wait somewhere again. You were the last song on the jukebox, still spinning when the barroom stops, like old vinyl in my soul, turning slow and growing old. And every lonely bar stool night still holds your shadow in the light, while those country records glow. You're the last song on the jukebox. Tonight I dropped another dime and let our favorite song rewind. For 3 short minutes you came back, riding those old memory tracks. You were the last song on the jukebox, the final dance before it stopped. And someday when my time is through, I hope heaven plays me back to you, where neon lights never grow dark and country music heals old hearts. Until then I'll miss you so. My last song on the jukebox. Woke up every morning at 5 a.m. Steel-toe boots and diesel wind, lunchbox packed beside the sink. No time for much except to think about the bills and growing kids, and trying hard for what life gives. Factory whistles fill the sky as another day rolled by. But every Friday after work, we'd head downtown to shake the dirt. Neon signs and smoky bars, country songs beneath the stars. honest work meant everything after all. I'm just a blue-collar country man, working hard with these two hands. Old pickup truck and faded jeans, living somewhere in between. Steel guitars and simple prayers, long hard roads and county fairs. Ain't no king, but I still stand, a blue-collar country man. My wife stayed strong through every year, even when times got hard around here. She held our family all together through stormy nights and rough weather, Little League games in summer heat, Christmas lights on our street, Sunday church and homemade pie. Lord, that was paradise. Now my son's grown older too, drives that truck I once drove, and every now and then he says, Dad, I finally understand. Life goes fast before you know, like old country records spinning slow. I'm just a blue-collar country man, trying hard the best I can. No mansion house or limousine, but I've lived every honest dream. And when they play those old songs loud, I still feel young, standing proud, 'cause deep inside I know I am a blue-collar country man. Now the factory's mostly closed, and young folks rarely stay home, but those old songs still survive, keeping old memories alive. I'm just a blue-collar country man, still believing in this land. Front porch nights and family ways, like back in simpler days. And when my final whistle blows, there's one thing this whole town knows: I gave this life all I had, a blue-collar country man. Mama had a little kitchen radio, sat beside the window low. Every morning before dawn, she turned those country records on. Bacon frying in the pan, Daddy heading out again, boots covered in Georgia clay, trying hard to make a way. I remember winter nights, wood stove burning soft and bright, Mama singing harmony like an angel over me. Back then love came simple and true, and little things families do. Oh, Mama's kitchen radio played the songs we used to know. Country voices soft and warm, keeping us safe through every storm. Even now, so many years after after all the laughs and tears, every old song takes me home to Mama's kitchen radio. Summer came with baseball games, screen doors slamming in the rain, neighbors gathering every night under southern porch light skies. Grandpa smoked his old cigar, talking about the Korean War, while Hank played softly in the air and little kids danced everywhere. We didn't own a lot of things, but life was rich in ways unseen. Love lived strong inside those walls, and country music held it all. Funny how the smallest place can become your saving grace. So Mama's kitchen radio still echoes through my soul like an old familiar prayer. I still hear it everywhere. Through every road my life has known, no matter where this world is blown, part of me stays long ago with Mama's kitchen radio. Now Mama rests beneath the trees beside that little country creek, but sometimes late at night, I swear, I still hear her singing there. Oh, Mama's kitchen radio, thank you for the love you gave, for teaching me what matters most, faith and family close. And when my days on earth are through, I know what heaven's gonna do, play those old songs sweet and low on Mama's kitchen radio. Daddy's hands were rough as stone from 30 years on roads unknown, driving freight through snow and rain just to keep food on our plates. Mama sang while sewing clothes, country songs the whole house knew, humming low by candlelight, making everything feel alright. Little house outside of town, tin roof making thunder sounds, summer heat and winter cold, but somehow love lived in those walls. We didn't know we were poor back then, 'cause love made rich kids out of us then. Daddy's hands in Mama's songs taught us where our hearts belong. Simple lives and honest ways in those old country days. Steel guitars and gospel hymns, front porch nights and family friends, and every old melody still carries on. Daddy's hands and mama's songs. Sunday mornings, church bells rang, everybody stood and sang, and homemade supper after dark, while Daddy smoked out in the yard. Neighbors came by every week, talking slow and laughing deep. Kids chased fireflies in July under warm southern skies. Years roll by like freight trains do. Now mama's gone and daddy too, but every time old records play, I hear their voices yesterday. Funny how the smallest things become the biggest memories. Daddy's hands and mama's song still guide me when nights feel long, like old country radio, playing soft and steady slow. And though the world has changed somehow, I still carry them right now inside every word I sing. Daddy's hands and mama's songs. Now my grandson sits with me, listening to those old LPs, and I pray someday he'll know why those old songs touch the soul. Daddy's hands and mama's songs were where real life grew strong, not in money, fame, or gold, but hearts too warm to grow cold. And when I reach those heaven gates, I know exactly what awaits. Mama singing sweet along, while Daddy smiles and hums the song. There's a crack in this old wooden floor, same one from 1974, and your picture hangs beside the door like it always did before. That old vinyl spins all night, dusty records and neon lights, slow dancing in the kitchen glow to songs we used to know. Life moved fast, but somehow we stayed, like old country songs that never fade. It's whiskey, vinyl, and you that keeps this old heart beating true. Steel guitars and smoky bars under lonely southern stars. Every mile and every tear led me right back here, girl, after all we've been through. It's whiskey, vinyl, and you. Your mama loved those country tunes, played them every afternoon, while the screen door slammed outside and kids ran barefoot through July. Now our children all moved away, but these old songs still make us stay, right here where the memories live, in every note those singers give. Time keeps rolling like railroad wheels, but old love's the truest thing you feel. It's whiskey, vinyl, and you, old bar stools and worn out boots, honky tonk lights shining low like they did so long ago. A simple life and honest truth, that's all we ever knew, and all I'll ever need is you. Whiskey, vinyl, and you. When the night gets cold and dark, your voice still warms this tired heart like an old AM radio, playing soft and slow. It's whiskey, vinyl, and you, sweet old memories pulling through dusty roads and country skies, still shining in your eyes. And when they play our favorite tune, I still fall in love with you like the first dance back in '72. Whiskey, vinyl, and you. I bought that truck in 1969, worked 3 summers just to make it mine. Cherry red with a crack bench seat and a radio that skipped every week. Friday nights down in Jackson Town, we'd all gather when the sun went down. Cowboy boots on hardwood floors, country music through swinging doors. That's where I saw your auburn hair spinning slowly without a care. You smiled once and my whole world changed. Lord, nothing's ever been the same. Back then life was small but true, and every dream felt brand new. Old truck, empty road, full heart, that's where our forever starts. Windows down beneath moonlight, holding you on summer nights. No fancy life, no silver spoon, just old country songs in June, and every mile still leads me home. Old truck, empty road. We married young in '72, first little house with 1 small room, bills stacked high on the kitchen stand, but somehow we still made plans. You'd wait up when my shift ran late, coffee warming on the plate, and every Sunday after church we'd drive those back roads through the dirt. Children laughing in the yard, life was simple but never hard, not because we had it easy then, but love made rich men out of us back then. Now the world moves way too fast, but old love still outlasts. Old truck, empty road, full heart, Rust on every memory now, but I still hear your laughter loud. Steel guitar from an AM show, playing soft and sweet and low, and every song still brings me home. Old truck, empty road. Now our grandkids climb inside that same old truck on Saturday nights. I tell them some things never fade, like honest love and simple days. Old truck, empty road, full heart. That's where heaven probably starts. One slow dance beneath the stars, with the one you love in your arms. And when my road on earth is done, I pray there's still an old jukebox on, playing country, soft and slow, down that empty road. There's an old front porch on Willow Creek, where Daddy smoked and talked for weeks about hard work, God, and Chevrolet. Back when life moved slow that way, Mama hung clothes out in the sun, while Merle played for everyone from that little kitchen radio that never failed to steal the show. I was 17 in warm blue jeans, living on hometown dreams. Friday nights at the county fair, Lord, we thought forever lived there. Now the town looks smaller than before, but the memories still open every door. And the radio still knows my name, still plays those songs that never change. Steel guitars and heartbreak lines take me back in time to that girl in the summer rain, slow dancing by the railroad train. Some things fade, but one thing stays. The radio still knows my name. Worked 30 years at the sawmill yard. Hands got rough and life got hard, but every payday, Friday night, we'd drive downtown beneath neon lights. That old bar off Highway 10 still has our picture hanging in. Me and her in '69, young and wild and feeling fine. Now my hair's turned winter gray, but I still hear those records play, and every note pulls me right back down those old forgotten tracks. Funny how an old song can heal everything this life can steal. And the radio still knows my name, still plays those songs through joy and pain. Old bar rooms and dusty roads, stories country told about alive. Now my grandson rides beside me in that truck from 73. I tell him, son, don't chase the goal, just hold on to the ones you love. And the radio still knows my name like an old friend through every change. When my time finally rolls away and I reach those heaven gates, I pray somewhere an old jukebox still plays country round the clock, and she's waiting there again, where the radio knows my name. There's a little house by the river bend where my whole life seemed to begin. White paint peeling from the boards, wind chimes hanging by the door. Mama planted roses there, Daddy fixed things with patient care. And every night when supper's done, we'd sit outside till setting sun. Radio humming soft and low, playing country from long ago, while lightning bugs lit up July under southern summer skies. Back then the world felt safe somehow. Lord, I miss those days right now. That little house by the river still lives in my heart forever, where love came easy, life stayed slow, and old country songs filled our souls. No marble floors or fancy cars, just old guitars beneath the stars. And every dream I ever knew started there with you. Winter nights by the fireplace glow, Mama sewing while north winds blow, Daddy humming old barroom tunes underneath December moon. Years rolled on and time moved fast, children grow and seasons pass. Now the old place mostly stands alone, quiet as a gravestone. But every Christmas I drive back there, and I still swear I feel them near, like echoes drifting through the pines, frozen somewhere in time. Some places never leave your soul, no matter where life takes you to go. That little house by the river still pulls me back like ever, through heartbreak roads and lonely years. It somehow dries my tears, and every old song that I hear brings those golden memories near, like Daddy's laugh and Mama's smile, waiting there all the while. Tonight I park beside the gate, watch the sunset growing late,
And for one moment in the breeze, I heard their voices through the trees. That little house by the river will live inside me forever, 'cause real wealth ain't money or fame, it's love and family names. And when my journey finally ends, I pray I'll see that place again, with country music soft and low beside the river flow.
Grandma had a record player, old and brown, spinning country songs all through the house. Sunday afternoons after church, that little room felt just like Earth's heaven. She'd bake pies while records played, songs from back in yesterday, Grandpa tapping boots on wood, smiling like life still felt good. Outside kids rode bikes till dark, while old dogs barked out in the yard, and every window caught the breeze of slow southern evenings. Back when family meant everything, and country music made hearts sing. Grandma's living room record player still spins inside my memory somewhere. Oh, love songs and gospel tunes floating through those lazy afternoons. No fancy things or big TV, just laughter and family harmony, and every old melody still stays there in Grandma's living room air. Grandpa fought in Korea long ago, never talked much about what he saw, but when those country records played, the sadness slowly slipped away. Mama braiding my little sister's hair, while Daddy rocked slow in his chair, and every now and then we'd sing like life itself was happening. Now the house sits quiet and still up beyond that old red hill, but every Christmas I drive back, following old memory tracks, 'cause some places never leave your soul, no matter how old you grow. Grandma's living room record player still brings those golden memories near. Front porch swings in summer rain, simple joys we can't replace, and every steel guitar I hear feels like all those years appear, like time somehow still waits there in
Grandma's living room there. At night I found one old LP, covered up in dust and dreams. I placed the needles softly down, and suddenly they all came around. Grandma's living room record player was more than music floating there. It was family, faith and love, the kind sent down from above. And when I leave this world someday, I know exactly what we'll play. Country songs, sweet beyond compare, from Grandma's old record player.
There's an old dance hall outside Tulsa town, where broken hearts still gather round. Sawdust floors and whiskey signs, frozen somewhere back in time. That same old band still plays at night, steel guitar beneath dim lights, and every lonely soul inside comes searching for old peace of mind. I first met you there in '71, underneath the setting sun. You laughed when I stepped on your feet. Lord, that memory still feels sweet, back when life was young and free, and love came easy naturally. It's last call in Oklahoma, and these old songs still pull me over to dusty dance floors and neon glow, where lonely hearts still move slow. Cowboy hats and smoky air, memories floating everywhere, and every old refrain still calls at last call in Oklahoma. We bought a farm west of town, raised 3 kids on honest ground. Hard years came and crops went dry, but somehow we still got by. Saturday nights we'd still escape, drive that truck down Highway 8, hold each other close till dawn, while country records played along. Then one spring you passed away, and silence filled my world that day. Now every Friday after dark I still come here to find your heart, 'cause old love never truly leaves, it lives inside melodies. It's last call in Oklahoma, and your memory still pulls me closer. Every fiddle cry and steel guitar still carries me back to where you are. And though this
one song, I swear somehow you were right there with me now. It's last call in Oklahoma. One more night before it's over. And when they close these old bar doors, I still hear your footsteps on the floor. And someday, when my time is through, I'll slow dance one more time with you, while heaven's country angels call, at last call, and no